You. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How the hell are we today on, what is today? Wednesday, the 29th. Wednesday, the 29th, we are about to be possibly filled in an order here off of T-Line, so I figured I'd hop on a couple minutes early. Hope you guys are having an awesome day, an awesome trading day as well. We are going to see what is up. See if we can get in this trade. Currently, I missed it initially. I wasn't at my desk, didn't have my computer open yet. Don't love to see that it popped up and formed a ton of resistance up here, but we're still outside the bands. 491 on a 612 ATR. So we have the range, and I'm comfortable taking the heat all the way down here. First sell is prior session high of day.
Order submitted.
And then, to be honest, the target today would I'd try and target back up to prior day POC.
Order submitted.
So that's kind of the game plan. I would like to try and hold a trade that long today. We'll see how it goes. I've been getting kicked into drawdown. We also have big news today with a pretty good chance that there's going to be a change in the rates. I'm going to draw this in the price. There's going to be a pretty good chance that we get a change in rates this afternoon. So who knows if they're going to try and price that in during the day. Tough to say. We could just continue to melt all the way down to prior session low, which, like I said, that's something I have to be prepared to do. Looking at the other markets today, 62 on an 84. So we have a ton of range in the ES as well. Holding up a little better, not as melty, but definitely can look to possibly take longs down here.
Order submitted.
Shorts, it has shown a ton of support up here. Maybe prior session POC. We'll see what happens with how red this trade is and where it's at before we start looking at shorts up in here. Just I can't be long one market and short the other inside the TradeFi accounts. Coming over to the Nazzy, bull continuation inside day. I mean bear continuation. I'm sorry, bear continuation inside day. Pretty much dead smack in the middle of the range. Played a little bit off prior session POC in the overnight, which is good to see. You have your longs and shorts. You know where they are if you're a NASDAQ trader. But for now, until market opens, we're just going to manage this Dow trade and see if we can get back inside the bands and see exactly how much this wants to melt on us. If anybody's here and give me a thumbs up for picture and audio, I'll make sure you can hear me and see me. All my levels look good. I'm looking at look pretty good. So it's going against me quick, huh? I feel like I've just been seeing something when I was looking at my journal last night. If you don't know, it's plastered right under my face. I trade on TradeZilla, and I also journal there as well. And starting to see a lot of on a 30-minute chart, a lot of these 3-bar continuations where we kind of get a big move and then a stall and then another big move, which I got to be honest, kind of kept me from maybe considering not entering this trade, but I just like where it's at with the range and I like the ad below. So just a little bit of market context there to be able to do it. But we've seen it here. We had a big move, a little bit of doji, continuation down, big move up, a little bit more continuation. This was actually, I just feel like we've seen it a bunch over the last couple of days. So I'm making sure that we're going to be not getting extremely smoked and just knowing that we might have to put our finger on the close button if things get a little bit weird. Oh, thanks, Kev. Appreciate you. Hope you made some money off of it. Don't mind the typos. They're there, I'm sure. I think we found most of the typos. And when I say we found them, I'm pretty sure Claude found them all. Will the Fed change rates today? That is the question. Will the Fed change rates today? Come on, financial juice. Come on. 10:30 crude inventories. That doesn't really affect me. 1:30 BOC meeting minutes, and then 2 p.m. U.S. interest rate decision and FOMC. So 2 p.m. is the big one. I guess things will start getting weird by 1:30, but hopefully I'll be long done by then. I want to be very, very done. Is that what you got? That's a great score. Great job. You know me, I don't look at the scores, but that's what you got. Good for you, man. Happy for you. Sounds right about where you probably wanted to get, should have got. It was a pretty easy region, so they did everyone a favor before smacking everybody this year with the new one. But looking forward to seeing you a couple weeks, man. Thanks for hopping in and saying hello. I have to change my mic cord out. Melty this morning. Look at it go. Look at it go. There's no real ads for me until prior session low, so I mean that's a ton of points. We'll pretty much be down around probably 150 out before we even get there. Let's see. 294 minus, what am I in? 558. $132 in the red just to get down to the ed, which is fine. I could take that much heat. I can take that heat. Maybe by then we'll get an ad down here too. That'd be dope. Light crowd early. Everyone's waiting for 9:15. I tricked everybody getting in here early. Tricked you. Sorry about that. Sorry for the trickery. The good news is I know I missed this first entry, but I would have still been in. Like I wouldn't have taken it here, which is good. Like knowing I got in kind of the same level I wanted to, but this was probably some more context for me. I just wasn't sure. I was hoping we were going to chop around and then pump out, but right now we're just gaining more range, right? 527 now on 612, 613. Awesome. Love to see it. More range, the better. The less movement we're going to have, but the better for using the VWAP bands. ES traders might like this, seeing a bunch of support here, but chopping pretty much between this support and this resistance, kind of what the Dow was just doing a minute ago. So we'll see. Is it going to chop and then continue down? Maybe for a -2. -2 comes pretty close to session low. And if the market continues to push down here, that -2 is going to align with session low. So that might be something, depending on the context and what we're doing, that might be something that we can add to as well. The Nazzy's still chopping. See, the Nazzy's doing this bar down, consolidation, bar down maybe. We'll see. Definitely don't like to predict. Yesterday we went straight down and then boosted up. So that's why I'm not terribly afraid of the melty melt. Right? This was a tough day. Just down and then consolidated. This was my red day on Monday. Lucky to get out of this alive for only a $60 loss or so. Got most of it back yesterday. So we'll see what happens. This was just tough. This was a trade that we took. We took this trade and rode this all the way down, and then it chopped and barely got out for $60. We caught this melt at the top, though. Luckily, we're catching this melt somewhat on the way down. But trading micros and being able to hold this until it does what we need it to do, it's a good thing. Like, right, we have prior day, we have a POC over here. Could act as a little bit of support. Probably not 2 days ago. I don't really like to look left too much, but definitely some consolidation in here, right? That we might want to come down and just retest and see if we want to mess around down there. It's crazy that this was a prior session high, though. See that red line? This was a prior session high. Looking left a little bit. Right, we bear continued for a little bit, and then we tried to break the structure, and now we're going to see if we're going to hold above it and keep the structure. That's kind of what we were hoping, but if not, we're going to stay neutral and come down and just chop right around the trend. On the very, very small daily trend, yeah, we're down a little bit. There's a current accounts. I just got an email yesterday. Some people added some more Tradeify accounts. Love it. Thank you for supporting the channel and trading the same accounts as me. $15 minutes till market opens. Just talking out loud, letting you guys know what the game plan is. If the market does open and just continues, like there will be an add down here, but if it continues to melt through Monday's low, I'll probably get out. Right at that point, I'll probably be down $175, $150 to $175 in this. Like, if it gets below 52, even probably not 52.1. If it gets below 52.1, this is kind of where I have to have my stop. If it melts on that 930 candle, if that 930 candle is like one of these, again, I'll probably just have to wait till we get back inside the bands and then start to think about longs. But frankly, like I said, if it slowly creeps down, okay. But if we open and just melt down to here, I'm going to have to get out and wait till
Order
things
canceled.
jockey themselves around. That's just thinking out loud, letting everybody know what I'm like thinking about doing or where the mindset's at. But other than that, I really, really want to hold for extended prior to a POC. That's kind of where I want to be. We talked yesterday about adding to winners. So that might be something I might want to do to try and get to this extended target. So I'll start thinking about where I might want to add to a winner. If we break above this strong, I might think about adding to a winner, kind of like halfway. We get above this EMA and hold it. I might try and add to a winner, and then maybe I could take one off or scalp it at the -1s and then hold a runner until full target. Does that sound reasonable? I don't know. Like I said, I'm still learning how to add to winners, and I know that's going to possibly burn me while I learn, but it's part of the game. It's all a part of the game. Good morning, anybody just hopping in. Good to see you. We are short at T-line and currently not going our way. Managing risk down here to prior session low of day. We have sell orders up here at prior POC and prior session high of day as per usual. The moves look so much bigger when I like seeing the chart, but like to get up here just feels easier than when I stretch it out. But for you guys being able to see it a little bit better, let's do this. Hopefully we can stay on this screen and we won't have to make it any bigger or smaller today. A couple more people jumping in. Good morning. Definitely say what's up. Get that chat rate up. Makes it a lot easier when you give me something to talk about. If not, we quiet. Can't believe July's almost over. We were supposed to get this big nor'easter storm last night in the Northeast. We didn't get anything. I think it rained for 20 minutes last night. I don't know. Maybe I slept through 4 inches of rain, but I'm a pretty light sleeper. So I don't know. I don't think that happened. Another question becomes, do we have an ad if this can get back into the bands? If this can get back into the bands and hang out, is there an ad at -2s? We'll see. We'll see what happens in 10 minutes. GD, good morning. You're in the T-line trade as well? How are you managing it? Do you have ads? I'm not sure if you heard what my full game plan is when you got here, but I'd love to hear what you're thinking. You've been on a ripper, so like to be in line with your train of thought for sure. Part of me is like, do we cut it at 50 and then wait? But just hoping to see a reaction to the upside once the market opens a little bit. I was also reading yesterday what a dud on the futures single stock launch or whatever. I heard there's like no volume. I keep trying to put it up on my charts. There's no volume. I looked on TradingView last night and I think there was like 400 contracts traded in the last 2 days, where, yesterday there was 144,000 contracts of the MYM. So yeah, definitely not getting the launch that they wanted. I think a lot of people are just confused by it. I mean, if you're trading futures, I guess the really only people that those futures on single stocks appeal to are maybe people trading options on futures that don't want the Greeks, the implied volatility, theta, things like that. You know, and because if you're trading MYM, MES, if you're trading the indexes like me, you don't trade stocks. So there's no interest in like, oh, I'm going to try something new. Like we have our system, we have the things that we trade, and we're good to go. So maybe they expected like futures traders to jump on that. And how many people are trading options on futures? I think a very, very small percentage of people. So maybe they'll catch on just really slow, but everyone that's asked me about it, I'm like, I didn't even really know what was happening. Like, I don't mess with stocks. You know, I sell options on stocks, but I don't think I would day trade them. Haven't added to it yet. Yeah. See, now that we're back inside the bands, like if this comes and like starts to chop around my entry, which would be okay, into the open, and then maybe like -2s are down here at session low, maybe an add down there then. But we'll see, because I definitely want to be able to take enough heat to get this back down to prior session low. But definitely getting some excursion that we want. But I'd say it pretty much every single day. We start to look, oh, that's a ray. We don't want a ray. We start to look at things like this, and we're like, okay, cool. That's what's giving me there. That's what's giving me there. Hopefully, it gives me a little bit more here. So can't really get too excited. It's definitely nice that it's not melting anymore currently, but that's currently what it's given us. So we got to make sure that, you know, we're not getting too excited. Things are going well, but not great so far. I'd like to just see this blast up through the open. Make it a nice short day. Good morning, Cube Gift. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, for the people that have been here every day, I appreciate you. I know who you are. I see your names every day. And for the new people, say what's up in the chat. Even if you're watching on your phone, you can click live chat right under the screen. Live chat, say what's up. But it's been a draw. Even though I'm green over the last week or so, just been a lot of managing trades, a lot of drawdown. I mean, Monday I was in drawdown for 5.5 hours or so. Yesterday we were in drawdown 30-something minutes, almost 40 minutes. And today we've been in drawdown since the rip at 9:02. So it's been a really big drawdown week, which is it's good. I mean, getting out and being green is good for the P&L, but man, the emotional side of trading this week has been a little bit rough. Trying to like put yesterday behind me, or even putting every day behind me and just working on today and moving forward, and not having like PTSD to get out of trades when they go green, or moving break evens and things like that. That's been the major struggle this week. When you're coming off a little bit of drawdown or some tough trades that don't work out, you really got to stay focused on, okay, here's still our target. Yesterday is yesterday. It is what it is. I saw a reel yesterday. It was like, I don't know the guy, maybe he's famous or not, but he was like, if you're in a trade and it feels easy, that's usually the moments leading into when you're going to get royally screwed. Like, none of them should feel easy. They should feel right. They should feel like you did the right thing, but like, there's no such thing as an easy trade. There's too many factors. Too many factors. Nope, the floors are shaking. My kids are home. If I know them, they went out for breakfast. Are we going to get to green before the market opens? Let's go. Mike F. Good morning. I appreciate you. It's good to see you. Good to see your name. It's being a teacher. A little fun story in relation to the chat. This makes sense. This will make sense. I'm a teacher, and I'll get my rosters in a couple weeks, and then you start to read names, and you start to like picture who the kids are. Does that last name sound familiar? Did I have a sibling? Blah blah blah. The same as like the chat and Discord, and like I have kind of like pictures in my mind what you look like. So when I say good to see you, I see you. It's probably not what you look like, but I still see you in my mind. Still see you. And I'll tell that to my students, and they'll be like, "Oh, what did you think I looked like?" And I'm like, I can't say that. I'm not gonna go there. But my cousin Mike Finn, he's a tall Navy pilot, like looks like a badass. So that's kind of I picture you like that version of Mike F in my mind. Unless you are my cousin Mike, and then what's up, dude? He's crafty and witty though. He'd probably have like his Navy call sign on there or something. I don't know if that's allowed. Is his call sign classified? I don't think it is because he told us, and we don't have clearance. One minute, 45 seconds till the open. Let's see if we got some action. We getting some action off the open? We going up, down, add at -2. Sweep session low and then rip out. We're gonna find out here in a minute. Let's go. Or are we just gonna boost? Slide right through here to our target. A boost. We'll do this. If we get a boost, let's do this.
Order submitted.
Let's do an add here if it boosts out. If it boosts lower, no ads yet. Only want to add to winners right now at the market open. And it would look something like that. Like, that'd be dope. This would be a 1 minute stream if that happens in 30 seconds. Oh, don't do that. Don't show weakness into the open. Oh, don't do that. And away we go.
Order canceled. Order canceled.
Didn't get the boost, guys. Didn't get that boost. Sweep session low, though. Add at -2, though. Quite possible.
Order submitted.
GD, do you like that add there? You still in? Coming back in at -2s with 575 of range. That would also expand the range? Oh, don't use my target as resistance. Don't use my target as resistance. So we swept we swept session low by a little bit, not by a ton, not by how much we wanted, but definitely some buyers still. What's everything else doing? Melt on the Nazzy, melted on the ES. Uh-oh. They haven't been correlated the last couple of days, which is great. Right, yesterday everything was different than the Dow. The Dow's kind of been doing its own thing. Doing its own thing. But definitely hasn't chose a direction just yet. Good buy up. Good buy up. Little wiki. Things starting to turn around. Almost made it down to the -2s. Chop and VWAP on the Nazzy, so no trades there. No fiddling in the middle. Man, look at this support. Definitely don't want to see really a break below there unless we're going to fill. $464 session low of day is pretty big line in the sand right now. Aligning perfectly with value area low, which is never really a target. It's just kind of something to check, keep my eye on. You can see the amount of range though, where this looks like I'm slightly in the red, but it's, 60 points. The bands have definitely expanded out with this big overnight move for sure. Love coming into the morning with all of our range already set. Yeah. Because I was a little bit early, I just want to go say good morning to the fam because they were out when I got back. Just give me 1 second. I need a drink of water. I'm going to watch this. We'll definitely add down here. See what happens. I'll be right back. Give me 1 minute. Oh, they got me a donut. I didn't have it yet. I will. They got me a donut, though. Pretty pumped on it. Got me a donut. What are we doing today? What is the market going to do today? When we first logged in, we talked about the 3-bar down, consolidate down. This is looking a little like that. Everything else is starting to get a little stronger, though. Everything's starting to move in the right direction. It has just been choppy, though. But this is one of our bigger moves to the upside that we've seen, which is nice. But now we have the T-line, people taking the T-line shorts. Wouldn't be my play. But our entry has acted as resistance a couple times today already. So let's get up through this resistance here. Maybe a little break and retest and continue to the upside. Target would probably most likely get moved to VWAP at this point. But we'll see. Love to see that above the EMA. Love that. Can we stay up there, though? That'd be dope. Just doesn't want to choose direction. This ad's getting tougher and tougher down here. Not sure I want two. So I think I might get rid of this one.
Order canceled.
And then the third ad would probably come down to here.
Order submitted.
But we're talking graceful exit mode in here on 2 contracts for sure. So definitely manageable. 50-point difference, manageable. The thing is we could kind of take a scalp or kind of get another entry here and then start to work our way back down here if we need to. Lots to do. This is where we gain a lot of skills. I mean, there's a lot we can do here. We have no idea. This has shown us nothing. Pretty much since my entry, we've been just sitting in here. Right? Like you can't make a direction until we decide what we're going to do here. And it's hard to even get like too pumped on it because we break out, we see this early morning consolidation, which is after the first dump. But definitely want to see, I need to break through the entry. We might come back down and retest the top of it. And hopefully this resistance can act as support and we can continue to the upside. Down and through here in the opposite direction, not great for business, but we still have pretty good ads down here below to think about. But I can't get excited or fearful until we show like some established move outside of this chop that we've been in since 9 o'clock this morning for the last 40 minutes. I don't think this trade has shown green yet. Maybe we had. No, it is not. I've been in immediate drawdown since the beginning of this trade, which has been the week. It's been enter, drawdown. And for those that have been around this month, we had plenty of enter green, like 0 drawdown trade. The first half of July was 0 drawdowns. And now it's just making us work a little bit for it. That's all. Yeah, the Nasdaq is just there was no big moves in the Nasdaq. Like we got this melt in the Dow, but I mean, yeah, that was there. Smaller moves, but where's that melt in the Nasdaq? Not there. Theme of the week. Check Brad out and watch him manage drawdown. Weeks like this make me go back to the mini days. It is so much nicer being down $40 and not $400. So much nicer. And also through this journey of trading micros, I've realized that my entry wasn't bad. It was just a little early right now. Where like the minis, you have to be perfect or be willing to take thousands of dollars of drawdown. In this case, hundreds, but I would rather give myself a little bit room to be wrong and give myself a room to enter again and have it be right or have it be better. Are we just going to chop like this all the way to FOMC? It'll be a long day. It'll be a long day. First 15 minutes of the day, what are we doing? I would love to say that we found lows of the day. We've put them in. We can go all the way up and trade this whole range. Think about all the ideal scenarios. I think I have options expiring today. Or did I roll yesterday? People on the Discord now. 7:29. That's today. Let's close this bad boy. Trade. Bad close. Amazon calls are closed. Put it in the Discord. About to close. What else is still open? I know we have Tesla calls. Oh, those are pretty much right at the money. We're good. Man, Google boosting again, huh? Google having a good week. Well, not really. I guess they dumped at earnings and then just pulling it all back. Figure it out, Dow. I don't want to extend this consolidation box anymore. Figure it out. Doji. Now I know why streamers and stuff play Wordle and not so hard golf or whatever they play. I don't want to extend this box anymore. Let's change the music. Maybe the music will do something different. Let's go to this one. Let's change the vibe up a little bit. The synthwave playlist makes me think of like Stranger Things. They did like a lot of synth music in that show. Wow, ES still pretty heavy. ES coming down to the -2s. Who knows? That's pretty much still in line right with session low. That would not be good for us. Still fiddling in the middle on the NASDAQ. Definitely don't want to see the ES boosting. See how long this thing continues for. Nazzy melting a little bit more. Dow really the only thing that doesn't want to choose a direction just yet. Ton of range yesterday, which we'll get up around 800. If we come down to here, that's another point. Yeah, we'll be right around 800 if we can get down to the -2s today. Will it break below? Will it break this support? I wonder how many YOLOs are going to try and short this when it breaks below. I wonder. For the 5-minute traders, there's a minute left on the candle. They're waiting for it. Hopefully we trick them. There we go. Still does not want to break out. For the people in the chat, what do we think? Give me a 1 for it's going up out of here. Give me a 2 if you think it's going down to -2s. A 1 if it's going up to +1s. A -2. Give me a 2. How many people are in the chat? Probably 3 people, let's say. Just me. No one's in the chat? I'm a loser. 4 people here. Come in the chat. Man, I'm a loser. 2. Cube Gift says down. Down, down, down. Thanks for coming back in the chat. Well, there's the break of it. There's the break of the channel. There it is. Look at the Dow choosing a direction finally. What will not give me confidence is if we come back up and now we continue down. We'll see. There it goes. See what the see what the ES does down here. Did the ES hit -2s? Getting there. If you're not in a trade, this might be a good one. Then again, it's a pretty expansive candle and 9 minutes to go. If I didn't have all these ads stacked on the Dow, that would be something I want. We missed. Oh, man. Remember this yesterday when I was scared to take this? Like, what could have been, right? We didn't take this prior session low of day because I didn't take this prior session low of day because I was worried about all this. And then look what happened. So, mate, well, look at that, you know? Melts. NASDAQ traders definitely waiting for prior session low of day, right? Not on this candle though. Probably wait for the open of next candle, even if it gets down there. I do have this buy order here. I got to take this off just because I'm managing a pretty red Dow trade. But stacked prior, if you are not in a trade, I feel like this got to be a long. I might want to take it anyway. Not really on this candle though. Can't do it down $100 over here. That's just asking for disaster. I do still want to watch this ES though and see what our situation becomes. Nice little buy up, maybe. We'll see. I'm currently cooked, so I got a lot of work to do, but are we getting an ad? I'm moving it to prior session low. And I'm not happy about it. No, I'm good. Genuinely good. But geez Louise. 3 more minutes left in this candle. Let's see how ugly it's going to get. I want this one too, though. But I don't want to just do it because of yesterday. Like, just because it happened yesterday doesn't mean it's going to happen today. May get our ad here in the Dow. Oh, oh, Dow.
Order filled.
We're in. More Dow. Graceful exit mode. Yes, sir. I mean, we don't really have any measured moves to work off of. Like maybe we get this excursion, we can graceful exit like up here. I kind of want to see what the last 2 minutes of this. I mean, we see big candles like this statistically, historically, from what we see is definitely closes in the bottom portion of this, and then maybe a little sweep, and then we try, kind of like we did here. We tried, it didn't work, but always best to wait. It's gonna definitely close towards the bottom portion of its candle for sure. You know, like a little bit of a close here, and then a push to here into the 250s, and then hopefully a little bit of a retracement for our first green candle since 6 this morning. Haven't seen a green candle since sunrise. Sunrise. A little bit of buy up there on the ES, a little bit of buy up on the NQ to close the candle in 1 minute. Just because I'm curious. I just like to know where that line is. That's our initial entry. Just in case anybody comes in, they can see. That's our first entry. 30 seconds. Prior session low of day. Let's get a hold. We are over 1% ATR on a 613, but we had 817 points of range yesterday. So definitely been some volatility and some expansion this week, right? That's how we're measuring volatility in relation to the range. New candle. Let's see what happens here. Work to do still. GD, you still here? Are you in this trade still? I know you said you got in a T-line with me. Just curious if you're still in. Have you made an ad? Did you take the L? Usually you're more contracts than me on, right? It's not looking great. Still in the bands, which is, I guess, if start to think about some promising things. Still in the bands, but yeah, dump it, man. MYM down 1.25%. Everything else hovering like just around down about 0.5% on the day. So is it one of those things where the other indexes need to catch up? Right? Are these going to catch up and be down? Or is this going to work its way up? Or do they have no correlation whatsoever and can just do whatever they want? He is trying to retrace some of this. Cube Gift, you were right. Even though we didn't actually technically get down to the -2s yet, but you did say we were going down. Without that last ad down there, this would probably be a spot where I'd probably be thinking about cashing it out, taking the L, and moving on for the day. But I will bring it down to that prior session from Monday. Probably won't take it much lower than that, if I'm being honest. I say that now, but looking left, like I definitely don't want to come all the way down to here. Right? I don't want to melt into, but I don't want to melt below 5,200 is pretty much my line in the sand, I think. I don't even think I have enough DRB to get down that low. Yeah, sometimes we wish we were wrong. But yeah, I don't really have that much room. I got about $300 DRB, right around there. Definitely don't want to see that. I haven't seen it in a while, but yesterday, no, was it yesterday we were close? I think yesterday was the closest we've been. I think yesterday we got down into like the 260s worth of drawdown, I think was yesterday. So we're not unfamiliar with drawdown. We can handle it. And this isn't adding to a loser. This is finding another level that works for an ad and just admitting the fact that we were a little bit early on our entries and not necessarily wrong, just a little early. And we'll hope for some buyers. But not even really giving us anything for a graceful exit. You know, these moves are okay, but definitely wanted a little bit more so I can add down here. I would like this to be my second contract if we're being 100 with one another. Yeah, we're going to get the -2s. Did you take an L today? Is that what you're done for the day? Or hopefully maybe you took it short? You said you were hoping I was wrong, so maybe we're in this together. That's the only reason I'm still in this is because we have a pretty good ad here. Like if we were outside day down and just melting outside the bands, I'd be out. Oh, you went short? Yeah, my framework and style. I don't have any shorts in here. Oh, you're long pre-market. Like this? I don't know. GG's anyway. Good win. However you got it, I don't know where you got it, but good for you. This is definitely ugly though. Wowie. We're 800 points of range now. Well, hopefully if I'm red, you guys can stay green. This to me is catching a falling knife, but it's a pretty knife. It's a pretty nice knife to catch right now. Fade fin. The old fade the fin move. The fact that we're still above prior session low of days stacked on the ES and even on the NQ doesn't make me feel great. Who's they? Who's they? GD, yeah, this isn't ideal. I guess the they is just the people that disagree with me. They is you. I guess I longed against the trend, huh? He's fighting the trend. I have a short bias. For me, the times where I tried to just follow the market and just tried to get in with the market, I always got burned. I guess people can do it with success. I just haven't over the long term had success with that. Yes, sir. Anything can happen. Time will tell. No green to be found. No green to be found. How's your boy Rod doing today? What's he up to? Is he short into this? I have a feeling he's long. Maybe he's just sitting out as well. Or he's shorting the trend. Oh, he's taking tighter, graceful exits. Yeah, I mean, that's what we're going to have to start doing here in a minute. Once I get 3, I can start taking these measured moves. We'll see what happens. Yeah, that's all. That's the name of the game. That's all he does is hedge.
Order filled.
That's all he does is hedge. And then says, trade 1 micro. You'll get there. Nice. Good stuff.
Order submitted.
Yeah, we're in graceful exit mode here, guys. See if we'll stay in the bands. If not, we're going to have to take L. Those are like the moves it's giving me. I might have to take one off here. Oh, I missed it.
Order filled. Right.
Just wanted to take one off there. Give myself an opportunity to get back in.
Order submitted.
Well, I mean, if you're long, I hope the YOLO works out. Well, I had this up where my original entry was. I just want to keep it just to see how the day goes. There's the first initial entry. That's where we've got in. Here's the second entry. Let's put this one into. What'd you do? Impatient how? So I took my graceful exit a little early.
Order submitted.
There's a high volume node here. So I moved it there. What do you mean 50s? Oh, $50,000 accounts? Yeah. People love the 50s. I just, my style, I can't. That more room will just, I don't know, psychologically, I can't see numbers that big. That's why I've always traded those, and the only accounts I've ever passed were 25s. I mean, gosh knows I'm on these accounts for over 30 days now. My thinking is that if I can't figure out a way to get through $1,500 profit target in a certain amount of time, like I don't know how I'm going to be able to get to a 3,000. It'll take me months. So I might as well just stick here. And then again, it's well known. This is for, as it says, entertainment purposes only. I'm just having a good time. It's a fun and games for me. Only one way to find out. There is only one way to find out. What happened there? No idea what just happened there. think this looks good. What is going on here? Maybe it's this one.
Order canceled.
It's probably that one moving with the. I think I was getting that message because the order was attached and it was moving. We'll just do it manually if it gets down there. Has this box been? This box hasn't been green for me the whole day. I'm a Ninja Trader. Okay. Yeah, it was probably because it was attached to the indicator and it was moving. It was the line's probably moving so much. It was probably like, "Yo, dude, calm down." I've seen that happen before. Yeah. Yeah. It was, do I don't have one attached to view op. I have one attached. I had one attached to the -2s. I was moving a lot. I'll be honest. Seeing -2s again would be not ideal. I don't know if I want to sit around to that. I mean, we might be able to scalp and get some graceful exits, get an ad at lower day, but 5 minutes left on this candle. I got to see a green candle here for some confidence. Yeah, I kind of want to. A lower day maybe here. But I also want to let it go down to -2. This is what I'm trying to figure out. Like, was this here a graceful exit to one contract? But then after it did this, I didn't want to take one contract and then have it continue with one after sitting in all this drawdown with multiple contracts. Do I say, okay, low of day is going to be an ad and then try and get another graceful exit and keep trying to campaign around this and make it work? Or wait till -2 is the question. I think those questions will be answered in the next candle, though. I'd feel much better adding a third contract to a candle like the first green candle that we've seen since 5:30 this morning. 4:30 where you're from, you know. But then again, we had pretty nice resistances up here so far. Big swing high, another swing high, and now dumping back down to the downside. I don't know if there's an ad there. Nazzy just went below prior session low. ES is still melting.
Order submitted.
I like putting these little lines here so I can see where they're at. Yikes. Hates me with the orders right now. Just want to make, did it add there? Oh, it did. It didn't move it. All right. How many contracts were you in? Like, was that, what did that ad get you to? Yeah, like if I had one contract on, like I probably would have felt comfortable adding there. Coming to the end of the candle though, it's just like I said, I don't know. You're at 3 now. Okay. Yeah, we get back into here. I might take another graceful exit and then start to think about what else I can do. Because now we have like 2 spots. Yeah, I could get an ad down here, but I don't want to take one off until we're at least like above the 3rd entry here. Yeah, I know. It's been all the way down. My entry has been acting as resistance the whole morning. The whole morning. Which is all right. I mean, that's what I've been saying to myself all day. When's the last time we had a 200 ATR day? With FOMC looming this afternoon, you know? But just using my entries as resistances. Explosiveness. Yeah. Or this is the maybe they know that the change, they're going to increase rates maybe, so they're pricing it in now. I've seen that a lot with FOMC where things will leak and there'll be assumptions and they'll price it into the market, and then FOMC will come and the Fed chair will say good morning, which was Powell. Who's the guy now? And it won't move, you know. So maybe they're pricing it in for this afternoon where we'll go back and. But yeah, I mean, the Dow's down 1.5% on the day at 150 ATR. That doesn't mean it can't go lower, but like statistics are at least with us. But now it's using my 3rd entry as a little bit of resistance.
Order canceled.
Now, do these stay? All right, they all came off. New candle now. 2 minutes ago. Yeah, right now the math isn't mathing. The market makers don't know anything about statistics right now. What a Wednesday. New lows. 936. Look at this green candle though. There's green candles around. Just not with your boy. There are green candles around. Just getting sold off again now. The -2s are so far away for an ed now. I don't want to go down to 5,200. Do we see a green? Does the Dow show us a little bit of green? Go Dow. Show it to us. Show it to us. Show us a graceful exit. Where's the Trump tweet? Well, he spoke last night, right? Isn't that what led to all this? He spoke last night for the Asian Open. I think he spoke yesterday. But yeah, war's over tweet. Come on, Trump. We need a war is over tweet. We just need a green candle just to get us a little healthy. Yeah, it's getting late in the day, but yeah, we're just melting, dude. It's just like I hate to have the mindset of like we can't go that much lower. We're at 936. And then it proved me wrong. That's where my mind's at. Like this situation where I know I probably should be out and done for the day, but I just keep thinking like how much lower? Like how ugly can we get? 400, 600. When's the last time we had 1,000 ATR day? I mean 1,000 point range day. 7, 5. It's a pretty volatile day. 866 was up there. You know, like are we seeing a once a quarter day? 900 back on June 17th we saw. $1,200. Okay, June 11th we saw 1,200. We saw back to back 3 days in a row of 1,000. So early June. So this is we haven't seen a day like this in well over a month. Does that mean like, yeah, I mean, like anything can happen? Yeah, I mean, 50. I don't really want to see 5,200. What just happened? Where'd my volume go? There it is. I kind of want to do the same. Kind of just got to make something happen. It's either in or out, and I don't think I can wait down here, so I might just add.
Order filled.
And scalp it. $5,200. I got to be done for the day.
Order submitted.
Not looking good.
Order canceled.
Not looking good. I mean, we're good, but it's not looking good. Full disclosure, I'm over my DRB right now. Gonna be honest with you. Well, at this point, I pretty much got to wait to the daily loss limit. I mean, I'm not giving up hope, but this is where it's at. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to. I don't even think, because I think these accounts, they close it. I think they close it down 500 on the day. I think. But yeah, no. I don't know if I want to give back. I'm pretty right now. I'm looking to give back the entire month of July right now. These are the days where Rod's like, "Oh, I'm gonna cancel the afternoon stream. I'm busy playing golf." Yeah, I've heard that song before. Yeah. Oh, tomorrow I'll be like, "Yeah, I was down, but then I hit a new equity high in the afternoon trading treasuries." Thank you. I appreciate that. And I guess maybe we needed to see me get my face kicked in a little bit too, but thank you, Cube Gift.
Order submitted.
I'm starting to think about taking a graceful exit here, guys. Like a buy stop graceful exit.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
I'm taking a graceful exit.
Order filled.
And then I could take an ad down here again. Yeah. Actually, today the NQ hasn't got me in trouble, but I kind of know. You hear me talk every day about how I'm terrified of the NASDAQ. I said this is just one of those days where I got long into a 1.6% drop. You know, those are tough days, man. It's good to know that, or I'm so red that I know that there's really no chance I can get back to even, which is nice. So now it's just like, can we mitigate the disaster here and see if we can keep it from being like super duper ugly? Like, are we going to get 600 more points of movement? I don't know. Yeah, very, very hard day so far. If you trade that framework, very, very hard day to be green. Very, very hard day. But I think we've done I guess I've broken rules by going below my DRB, but there's at least been some sort of managing, taking graceful exit, things like that, that you know, there's promise for things to get a little bit better. Yeah. On a day like today, everyone should be red. What I have to do now, and I guess we talked about this really early, is like, I kind of got to let this run. You know, with 2 contracts, I don't want to let this run with 1 contract. That's not going to help me. Right. So at this point, I kind of got to let this get up to at least the -1s to take 1 off. At least. But I do kind of want to get back in a third and get back, if it gets back into this support down here, get back into a third. And just try not to be like, oh, well, it's been melting the whole day. If it comes back down here, it's going to melt again. Like, yeah. But we're still in the bands and we're at almost 1,000 points of range today. Are we not going to see it? It's hard for me to think we're not going to see a green candle the whole day. Like, yeah, maybe this is a little bit of my ego getting me in trouble. Like, how many red 30-minute candles can we see in a row? I mean, that's at 5:30 a.m. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Oh, we had this doji. 5 hours of red.
Order submitted.
Yeah, I don't know. But does the news like rug pull it out and we're down 5% on the day? Yeah, I mean, we're all just guessing and speculating, right? We are speculators. Do you guys like my ad here? Or is this just being reckless? If I can't ride it all the way down to here and I'm just trying to get little scalps to get myself back into some green, like, is this a good ad here? I like it. Like I said, I already know I'm in trouble. And I know I'm just going to have to make small little pieces to get myself out of trouble. 2 minutes left on this candle, so cute gift, you're probably right. At 52. know. Who has the risk budget to wait it out? Not sure I do. $5,200.
Order canceled.
All right, I'm with you down there. What is that? Another 60 points? Nah, I gotta go in here, guys.
Order submitted.
I mean, frankly, if this support doesn't work out, I'm screwed either way, whether it goes to 5,200 or not. So. Oh, look, it's green. The candle's green. Order's hitting the books. You seen it here first. The candle is green. I have to pee so bad. I'm going to go pee. I'll be right back. Ah, missed my entry by a tick, huh? Would have been a nice, graceful exit. Poop. Would that mean another $50 back or so? My wife got me a blueberry cake donut. Dunkin' blueberry cake donuts. All right. The answer. One of the better moves on the Rankos we've seen in a bit. Using my entry as resistance again. Go to the bathroom again. All right, when I finish this donut, I'll go to the bathroom again. Well, I'll go fill my water. All right, here it goes. I'm going to get my water. If it goes up another 50 points, I'm just going to leave my screen for the day. I'll be right back. Oh, water breaks don't work. Just bathroom breaks. Just bathroom breaks. The amount of water I drink, I'm going to have to go again soon in 20 minutes. So. The Nazzies put together, they're working on their second green candle. Just why is the Dow so angry today? Who pissed off the Dow? Cat Tractor? Who pissed off the Dow today? Man, remember when we drew one of these this morning? And it broke below it? Where was that one? Feels like forever ago. It was this one we drew this morning. And then maybe it would be this one we draw today. And then it'll go. What's my current break even? Let's see. My average entry is 152, 123. And I got to get to pretty much 309. 52, 4, 32. 52, 4, 32 is my break even. So I got to get up to POC today. Got to hold all the way to POC to get to break even on the day. We're not trying to do that, though. We're not trying to get to break even. We're just trying to make some moves. Just trying to get back as close to, just make smart trades at good places and not try and get back to break even. What did I say it was? 52 plus 52, 470. 52, 470. There's my break even. Put it in there just for dreamers. Just to be dreamers today. Michael, what's your average entry? What's your break even? It's got to be lower than 123 where I'm at. Okay. Pretty much a 233. Right around 97. I mean, to be honest with myself, if I could get if I could trade properly and get this back even to like my DRB of $300, might be willing to be like, all right, I risked it. I was a little reckless, broke my rules. See if I can get a favorable excursion. All right, now might be the time, you know? I'm thinking possible graceful exit even on the one contract up here around this order entry. It does cut me off a little bit, but it gives me like 50 points. Because then we can have some more ads. Like I said, I think that I don't want a graceful exit here or break even. That's not where I want to be. But up here, like this break even,
Order submitted.
that's not the worst thing in the world to happen to me.
Order canceled.
I'm not going to put it there in case there is a tweet and it just goes, but we start getting up around this order line, that's probably going to be a break stop, right? And then if it comes back down, I can think about doing ads and I'll be in one contract then. I mean, I got myself into this mess by adding one contract at a time. I hopefully can get myself out of this mess, but I kind of always want to have like at least one on here, right? I have to have inventory on to ride this all the way back up to POC. Is there volume? Does this have? Nah, this isn't really going to be POC. My entry like wants to be the new POC shift. This is a long stream. I haven't streamed this long in a while. Yeah, is that a ton of movement though? No, I probably won't keep the stream going that long, to be honest. I got to be a dad. I'm already kind of in the dad doghouse right now. Luckily, it's raining a little bit. If the rain stops, I told my kids come get me because we like to ride our bikes and be outside. And I can't see myself being able to emotionally sit here much past noon, to be honest. Yeah, everything else is kind of consolidating. I wouldn't be too surprised if we trade sideways until news, but GD, what exactly does that mean? Yeah, Mike, I kind of got to agree with that. Right? At some point, I mean, even just look at the distribution of volume. It's essentially been this chop zone, but it didn't really chop. But from 225 down to where we're currently at, like there's been no volume that really stuck out. If we get above my entry, we definitely want to come up almost to 200, right? I guess this would be the next higher volume node at 200, but it's tough to say. Oh, okay. Got it. But also, if I'm being honest, I don't mind this chop right now because it is keeping me in the trade and giving me time to manage things and get some exits or get another ad. Like just the pure down was just very, very hard. At least now we're getting a little bit of 2A, even though that 2A is what, 100 points or so. There's definitely some moves to make. I remember, like, this is still a pretty big move in just comparison to the day at 900 or 1,000 points of volume. Like this, on a normal day, this is a huge move. They just look small in comparison because we have so much range today. But like, yeah, this move here is great. This move here is great. If you guys haven't hit the thumbs up button, hit the thumbs up for watching me lose. Give the stream a thumbs up. That'll make YouTube push it tomorrow. I'm going on vacation next week, I think. Gonna take the fam to the mountains. Had a whole video planned about how this was the greatest month ever. Like, look at, I guess they have them in. This, I was up like $500 on the month. This has just been a tough week so far. Are we going to give it all back and break even this month? Gosh, I hope not. I guess that would be a good video too. Yeah, and sometimes that skyrocket later is like what just crushes the soul. And it's not even like, oh, we weren't early. Like we traded what we were supposed to trade, prior session low days and things like that. But gosh, there's nothing worse than exiting a trade and then watching it go the other way. That is the biggest mind fuck in all of trading. Getting stopped out to the tick is the worst. It happens, but we're human. I mean, I guess some people in this game aren't. But yeah, that is the worst. And unfortunately, I feel like that feeling is what's keeping me in this trade right now. This happened to us all. I mean, that's part of what it is. Which is why that there's a famous quote like, put your order where your stop loss would be. But holy cow, man, we've been chopping now. Chopping. My kids are calling me. Hold on a second. Choppity chop chop. We are working towards our first green candle, though. 9 more minutes. Stays above here. Four hours? Well, I mean, the 4-hour candle, yeah, it was the whole day so far, pretty much. It's the entire 800-point dump. Right? Aren't we down? We're down like 850 points on the day. We're down yesterday's entire session of trading, volume-wise. Even though what's even crazier too is what we traded 144,000 contracts yesterday. We're not even at 100,000 contracts yet today. That's incredible as well. That means all the contracts have been down. 138. So like from a contract sold point of view, 129. Like granted, yeah, that's the whole day. We still have the whole day to go. But yeah, range is crazy. Yeah, we are consolidating. Consolidating. But I feel like my emotional capital has increased in the last 30 minutes. I haven't used anymore. Used a bunch watching it go down. Now I'm kind of just like feeling better on the day, I guess. I have so many, but luckily for me, all my chores are outdoor chores, and it's raining right now. But if it was sunny outside, I'd be missing all of my daily chores. Taking care of the animals. The pool always has to be vacuumed. The lawns always have to be mowed. I never have enough time to do the front and the back. So like I do the front and then I say I'm going to do the back the next day and it never happens. Travel to the mailbox, get the mail. But look at that EMA. When's the last time we saw an EMA like that? It is flat. Nah, just dogs. When I say animals. After I said that, I'm like, that sounded like I live on a farm. No, just dogs. We used to have chickens, but they didn't make it. But in farm terms, we have healers, blue healers, and they are farm dogs, and they working it. Break that resistance at my entry, please. Your boy wants a graceful exit up there around 200. Yeah, 130. Yeah. Like all of this. This is a big one here. 134. Look at this. I guess the other smart move is we could just be scalping. We could have been scalping these the whole time. Would that have got us back? What is this range? 72 to... Yeah, it's like a 40-point range. I guess we could have been taking $40 a time. But what's even crazier is the bands haven't even flattened out over this time. Like the bands still haven't even adjusted. That's what's another thing that's wacky to me. But yeah, getting into the 30s is good news for us, especially 3 minutes ago on this candle. Right on, Cube Gift. Thank you for being here today. Have an awesome day. It'll be red today. We won't get back to break even. It'll be red today. Just be a matter of how much red. It'll be in the Discord later. But we're at 2 hours and 30 minutes in the stream. You can catch up later. Just fast forward to 2 hours and 30 minutes. There probably won't be a shorter recap version, because we've literally been in this trade. I took my first entry, oh God, at T-line. My first entry of the day was up here. I don't have, yeah, that was my first entry of the day. Way up here. That was my first entry of the day. One minute to maybe get our first green candle of the day, of the cash session. First green candle of the cash session. Let's go. Down $300. Let's do this. Let's get a green candle. Ten seconds. Finish green. Finish green. No more talks of red candles all day. Fam, chat, we have posted a green candle for the day. How exciting. Small wins. Let's take our small wins. Green candle on the day. Small wins. Look at this entry and all these swing highs. It's comical at this point. But it is using my last entry as support as well, so I have to take the good with the bad. Nazzy closed red. And the ES closed red. Jeez, they just stay in cahoots. I'm not allowed to trade you in opposite directions because apparently you're the same market. If you're the same market, do the same thing. Like, who doesn't want to be short, maybe? Can't do it. I can only take longs because I am a prop firm trader. And we go right back to my entry again. And right back down again. Session low. Yeah, ES looks like it's been a little bit easier to trade today. But same thing. If this doesn't scream we're waiting for the news, I don't know what does. Way back here at 11:11, 25 minutes ago, this number was green for an instant. That number being green means we're chipping away at our realized loss on the day, which would be nice. Very nice. Definitely want to chip away at that realized loss on the day. I mean, how many times do I not buy this and start taking scalps? Like, if I buy this, is it going to just dump? Like, how we not buy this and just take these scalps? Like, I'm at that point. Like, how many 40 points? We could have got 40, 60, I mean, 40, 80, 120, 160. Right on, GD. Are you still in a trade? Or are you flat? People do it. People do it, Mike. I feel like you should stream that. I would love to watch that. You fund it. I'll stream it. Super chat it up. I'll YOLO whatever count you want. Still in multiple contracts. Good for you, man. All right. Well, hopefully when we break out of this zone, it's to the upside. But let's figure this out. It's a good way for us to break the trend. I'll put an order there. Right? That's a good way for us to break the trend. What did I say? I'd have to pee in a half hour. Last time I peed, I just missed the entry by a tick. So let me get in and then I'll pee. Yeah. On the Dow. Yeah, just give me a second to log in. We can leave this up here. Yeah, we got to get through 130s. Down below 70 is terrible news. But we can see that's all of these orders are what's happening here. But like nothing to the upside is a good and a bad thing. Nothing to the upside means it has room to move, but see all of those orders coming off. These always act as magnets. Like generally, price is going to move to big orders. So like these big orders popping on, they'll probably get filled. But as long as this stays steady up here in the 20 to 30 range, it will come and try and take some of these orders out. But see, it comes and fills them. Oh gosh, look at the 200 down here. Do you want the others? It's the only downside pressure. All those are going to get filled. Oh, I'm filled again. Let's keep this going. Imagine I waited an hour and then it stopped the chop. Imagine.
Order submitted.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get like a little graceful exit move here. I just can't believe like it hasn't entered this box since 11 o'clock. So we waited 40 minutes and now I get in. I finally move it, being a little impatient, and now it's going to go. Let's see. I mean, it's got to, I think it's got to retrace. I hate to say I think, but I feel like it has to retrace some of this move, but this is unbelievable. You know, can't make this up. We put the order here when it got filled. Would have got filled maybe right now. We had the order here for 45 minutes. I put the order here and now it's going to go. Yikes. I do have to pee again now. I've already drank close to a gallon of water today, guys. If we break below this box, it's night night. We just talked about 3 bars today, even early on. Oh, this is so brutal. It's a bummer. I got it. No, I gotta pee. Hopefully the same thing happens the last time I peed. Ooh, the next point lower gets us to 1,000 points of range for the day. Will we see 1,000 points of range today? Hopefully it'll be to the upside. I would love if we stopped at 999 today. Where do I take a little bit of an exit here? Like, do I take one here, come down to here again? That would only be like, nah, only like $5. $5 is not red though. All right, did we just shift the move down to here now? Right? It's a little early for me to want to take it off here, right? And go back to 2. I really should hold for like here for the 2. Or right at my entry. To go back to 2 and get at least this move here. I mean, it has been chopping through the EMA here. But then again, like any green is green. And I would like I said, even if I took this here, 88, it's like $15 a profit. I'm going to start thinking about stop graceful exits here. Oh, there it goes right back down. Pock shift. Finally. Taking a graceful exit there. I'm looking for graceful exits now.
Order filled.
Crap.
Order canceled.
Hold on a second. I gotta take one off. Yep. I'd take the copier off because I put it too close and it closed my Tradeifys, but it didn't close my live. And my live is my leader. So now I'm off on my positions. So I have to close a contract here. I got to close a contract here so that I'm back to normal. Here's what I might do. I might just do this.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Okay, now I can turn my copier back on. All right. Now the copier's back on.
Order submitted.
Guys, I'm going to ride this out till noon if I make it till then. And then I'll have to stop the stream. I got to go be a dad. Can manage this and be a dad. Yeah, we'll wait out the rest of this candle. Then I'll probably have to hop off. We'll see. We'll ask the kids how they're doing. It's still raining outside. They're building Mark Rober build boxes right now. Yeah.
Order filled.
Yikes. So much for playing the chop. Wrong again, Brad. Wrong again. Yeah, it probably wants the 200 fills, right? I mean, the 52,000 fills. It's just crazy how it shot for that. I mean, can't make this stuff up sometimes. I'm glad it's on stream so I can go back and watch it one day because I do go back. This is like kind of a journal, but it's just, come on, man. Don't touch it. And then we start to touch it and it starts to move again. You freaking jerk. It's all rigged. I know they're watching this stream. All of the market makers are worried about my simulated micro accounts. What would TJR do today? What would the llama do? What are the other names I always hear? Oh, ICT. Where was our inverted fair value gap? Man, remember a half hour ago when we were so giddy that we had a green candle? We still got 3 more minutes to find that giddiness once again. We still have the opportunity to feel that joy of a green candle once again. I know it would make it go up. If I flattened and then went short, that would make it go up. The market makers are fading the live stream today. They said, we are going to make Brad suffer. I mean, at least this has been entertaining. Adding all these lines. That's been the fun part of today. Look at all these entries. Starting with, forever ago this feels. 50 seconds. Do we want a green one? Push it. Push it down. Let's go green. 2 green candles in a row. I don't even care if it's a doji. Let's go. We got to get up to 80. We got to get up to here for it to be a green candle. You got 30 seconds to do it. Don't you want another green candle? Don't you want another green candle? Go get that green candle. Go get that green candle. You got 10 seconds left. Go get that green candle. Go get that green candle. Didn't get the green candle. And we're going to sweep new lows. All right, guys. I think emotionally, I think I got to go. Guess this box doesn't mean much no more. Oh, we found a new chop zone. That's what they were doing. Because of my, that's what it was. It was my entry was here. So I kept using my entry as resistance. But now my new entry's here. So now it's going to use that entry. That's what it is. So is this the new chop zone? Oh, it's got to sweep 52,000 first. Unfortunately, I do not disagree with you. Yeah, we'll wait and see what happens at 52. Then I'll get off. I almost want to like be down to one contract just so I can wait till 2 and be in a trade at 2. All right, guys. That's all I have for. I gotta go. I just gotta get out of this basement, get out of this room, change up scenery. I will definitely let you know in the Discord how or what the final carnage is. Just know if it gets much below 52,000, I have to stop out, and I will continue to ride it higher and try and take some graceful exits and see if I can chip it down. And like I said, hopefully the trauma won't be that bad. But you can kind of watch charts and get an idea. And like I said, once I'm out, officially, I'll let everybody know in the Discord. If I'm still in the trade at 2 p.m., I'll live stream again. If this is still going on, it's still chopping and I'm still managing, I'll come back on in 90 minutes and we can watch it happen together. But if I'm out of the trade, then I don't really care. Once I'm out of this trade, I'm going to close it for the day. All right. Regardless, I'll see you tomorrow, 9:15, market open. I'll see you guys then.